everybody, my name is Becca Burns and welcome to our new channel, Rattle Together. Rattle is the part of the vision statement for our school where we can achieve success through rattling, which is showing respect, ambition, trustworthiness, tenacity, and ooh, I forget the E, guys. If anyone remembers the E, that'll be extra points if you put that in there. I don't know if we can do comments here, but you can email me or text me or something if you are one of my old students and you remember the E. Okay, so anyway, hi. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a teacher. I like to be a little bit goofy, have a lot of fun, and I know right now that you're all kind of trapped at home. I'm in my office because, of course, for some reason I have to come to school. But, no, I have to come to school because I love you guys and want to keep things running as smoothly as we possibly can right now. So what I'm going to do in this little channel is every day I'm going to give you a riddle at the beginning of the episode. We'll call it episode, sure. We'll do a science experiment with things that you probably might have at home. If you ask your grown-ups, then you can potentially participate with that. A little craft, same deal, and then I'll tell you the answer to the riddle at the end. And maybe later I'm hoping to make a video of me just reading a story. I'm going to hope to read the Phantom Tollbooth because that's one of my all-time favorites. Okay guys, so let's get started. Our first riddle is what is full of holes but still holds water? So think about that one. Again, I don't know if you can comment what you think the answer is or not. If you can, go ahead and do that right down there. If you can't comment, shoot me an email with what you think the answer is, and if you are on, if you get it, well, you'll know by the end of the video, won't you? But if you give it a good try and shoot me an email before you get to the end of the video, then maybe I'll keep some sort of system where I keep track and give you guys stickers or something when you get back to school. Okay? Alright, so for our science experiment today, we are going to make lava lamps. So exciting. So what you'll need at home is an empty water bottle, like a little bottled water bottle. I, as most of you know, don't like water or drink water from bottled water, so I have one of my fancy little graduated container. You guys know I'm not a real science teacher, so I'm an elementary school teacher. Anyway, and I filled it with water just part way up. So that's the first thing, is you'll need to put water in your bottle. Ooh, I should find a book or something to put it on so you guys can see it, right? I'm going to reach forward because look, there's a book in front of me. Okay, so water. And then oil, just regular cooking oil. Any kind will do, and you want more oil in there than water. Okay? You're going to pour in the oil. Oh, I forgot to say, if you want to pause the video right now to grab your materials and come back, the rest of the materials are a little bit of food coloring and some Alka-Seltzer. This is the generic brand of antacid. So these are the ingredients: water, oil, Alka-Seltzer, and food coloring. I chose purple because for fun. Okay, so if you just grabbed your materials and you came back, we're going to add in the oil slowly so we don't make a big giant mess. And I want you to watch what's happening with the oil and the water. I think I might have to use up the rest of the oil in this container, so I'm hoping it's enough oil for the experiment. And I'm going to kind of try to hold it closely so you can see what's happening with the oil and the water. So if you can see that the oil stayed on top. It did not sink in at all. I mean, some of the bubbles went down, but then they floated right back up because if you know the answer to why that it happened, I want you to also send that to me in an email, and I'll tell you guys. And don't email me that one. I'll just tell you. It is because the oil is less dense than the water. So things that are less dense will always float to the top. And maybe in one of these videos we'll do a density tower so you can see all the different things and how they separate themselves out, because that's kind of cool. Alright, so we've got our oil, we've got our water, and I'm just going to add some food coloring. And maybe you want to see what happens with the food coloring as I add it. I'm just going to drop it in. What's it doing? Where's it going? Can you see? It went down to the bottom. And it's sitting down at the bottom. It's slowly going through little droplets. And kind of taking its time to get through the oil. But once it gets through the oil, it settles at the bottom of the water. So what must that mean? Oh, wait, what's happening? Things are changing. See how it's falling down? Kind of like rain. Just going straight down. And that's because the oil is less dense than the food coloring also. Alright, so the last part of this experiment is to add in your Alka-Seltzer. And you really don't need more than a half a tab to 1 tab. I'm going to try and get the camera, actually. Move the camera just for this. Get it close so that you can see the reaction. Yeah, sorry, you'll have to forgive this video. Okay, ready? And we're going to watch. There's our lava lamp. Oh, of course I have it like, there we go. Isn't that cool, guys? So, that is the whole science experiment. And you can just watch that go for a while. See how it goes up and then the color drops back down again because it's actually less dense, but then it comes back up because it's being pushed up. It's pretty cool. I like this experiment. And then if you have it in a bottle of water or a water bottle, you can put the top on, you can set it aside, and anytime you want to check it out, you can just add another little bit of Alka-Seltzer and watch it all over again. Alright, sorry about my hand being in the way. Okay. Alright, so that's that part. We're done with our beautiful science experiment. I'm going to put it off to the side. And I'm going to tell you about our craft that we're going to do. Now, normally I would have a completed craft with me, but for some reason, Miss Burns didn't do such a great job preparing. Today is my first video, and I figured I would just go for it. Alright, my friends, so we are going to do some weaving with construction paper. So you can use any paper that you might have at home, an envelope, construction paper, cardstock, whatever. Make sure you get permission from a grown-up. You don't want to like cut up their mail, okay? And you can follow along with me. I have construction paper, all different colors, and I'm just going to use random colors for the fun of it today. Actually, I'm not. I think I'm going to do red, orange, and yellow. Kind of sunny, upbeat colors, right? And I'm going to find white to be my background. Should I do white or should I do like green? I'm gonna do green. Okay, so I've got a green piece of paper, and this is the paper that I'm choosing to be the part that I use to weave. Okay? It does not matter. It's up to you what you want to do. And all of the colors can be the same color if you want. Whatever you choose. So you're going to take it and fold it hamburger, not hot dog. Okay, so hamburger. You're going to take your paper, fold it, line up the edges, I like to make sure that the edges touch at the top and on all the corners. And then I hold it with my fingers and I press my other finger down to the middle. See how it kind of makes it pop up? And then I just press it along. So now it's folded. And I'm going to cut. You can get creative here. You can do squiggly lines or straight lines or zigzag lines. And you're going to cut from the middle to about here. You don't want to go all the way to the edge because then it'll ruin it. So you're just going to cut some lines. And I'm going to, you do not have to be perfect here. So there's my first one. My second one, I'm going to be a little squiggly. My next one. Squiggly, 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 squiggly. My next one will be kind of zigzaggy. Zig, zag, zig, zag. Oh no, I can't get it. Zag. Yeah. Again, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag. And I'm just going to go straight for the last two. Straight and straight. Okay. That's what it looks like. And then when I open it up, it looks like that. Okay? So, you're going to now learn how to weave. And hopefully Ms. Burns is capable of teaching you this in this way. So you need to take your other papers and you need to cut strips first. Okay? And you just literally straight strips. I'm holding all three of them together so that I can go faster. I'm not being picky about if they're perfect or the same or whatever. If you want to do that, you can draw lines with a ruler, measure it out, but I think it's going to be beautiful no matter what. Just cutting strips like this. And I am not going to need all these strips, so maybe we'll use them for a different project another day. Okay, so I have all my strips, and I have my other paper. Now, if you have tape or glue, a glue stick, it might be helpful for you to put a little dot of glue just at the, actually no, you can't do it that way. We're going to just go for it. So we're going to take our strip. Now, to weave, we have to go over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. So we've got this, and I'm going to go over the first one, and then through the next rack, under the next one, over the next one, under. Oh, that one's wide. Whoops. Over, under, over, under. And then when you get to the end, if you want to help it stay in place, you can use a little tape or a little glue on the end pieces. So the other one ended back there. Okay? So I am actually going to do that since I'm holding it up for you. It's a little bit awkward and it might just start falling down. Oh no, I taped a piece of hair into it. Yuck. That's okay, right? We'll survive. It's going to drive people crazy though if I leave it, so including myself. Okay, that's good enough. And one on the other side. Okay, so it looks like this. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. And now we're going to do the opposite for the next one. So I'm going to pick my next strip and I'm going to go under, over this time. Okay? So where we went over before, we go under. Under, over, under, over. This is awkward. I'm going to put it down for a second. Under, over, over. And then I'm going to push it all the way up. So, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Do you see how it's opposite? It's beautiful, isn't it? You're starting to see that pattern. I'm going to put a little tape on the very end ones of this one as well to hold it in place. It's very tricky to do this and hold it up. I'm sure that if you have yours laying flat in front of you, you're going to have an easier time than this, Burns. Is what it is, right? All right, guys, we're going to go with the next one and the opposite. What am I going to start with next? Am I going to start with over, under, over, under, over, under, or under, over, under, over, under, over? Give you a minute. That's right! I bet you got it right. I'm just assuming. So over, under, over, under. Okay? So I'm going to take my yellow, over, under, over. This is so hard, guys. Under, over, under, over, under. And then you push it up. Doesn't that look pretty now? It's starting to look fancy. Maybe I could laminate this and make it be a placemat. Anyone at Desert Willow who does this project and brings it into me when we come back to school, we can laminate these for you so that you can use it for fun as a placemat. Sound good? I bet it does. I bet you all just said, yeah, this Burns is the best. Just kidding. You guys know how silly I am. Well, anyone who's ever had me as a teacher knows that I'm very silly. Okay. There we go. All right. Now what do you think I'm going to start with next? Over or under? That's right. I'm going to start with under because we went over, under, over, under. So it's a pattern both ways. Okay. Next color, I'm going to go back to orange. I'm just going to do a pattern. You do not have to do a pattern. You do not have to do it the same as me at all. So, like I said, we're going to start under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and over, and slide it up. And then tape it on. So I'm going to do a little tape. Oh no, my tape is having issues for me. Okay, over on that side and on that side. You see? So our pattern, over, under, over, under. Our next one will be over. That's right. So we're going to start over, under this time. And what's my next color in my pattern? So I have orange, red, yellow, orange, red. That's right. So red and over. Okay. So over, under. Guys, this is so awkward. Over, under. Over, under, oh no, okay, over, under, and then slide it back up and make it straight, and tape it down. Okay. Tape it down. Ah! I make such messes. That's okay though, you guys, you're fine with it. Okay. See? Over, under, over, under, over. And our pattern, well, our pattern for which strips we're using is orange, red, yellow, orange, red, yellow. That's right. Yellow's coming next. And are we going to be over or under next? Look at it. Over, under, over, under, over, under. Very good. All right, so I'm going to get yellow, and I'm going to start under. So under, over, under, over. Sorry, guys. Over, under, over. All right. I hope I said that properly as I did it, because I'm kind of doing it backwards. And then slide it up. It's looking good. I bet yours are all looking beautiful, and I can't wait to see them. I hope that you maybe send me pictures of your stuff, or if you can comment. Do not know, again. We'll know after today if people can comment or not. Okay, so now we've got our pattern going down the side is what? Over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Awesome job. And our colors are orange, red, yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange. Very good. So orange and over. And again, your colors are going to be different than mine, just as long as you're doing the over, under, over, under. Okay, that's all that matters. All right, so I start over, then under, then over, then under, then over. Oh my gosh, guys. Then under, then over, then under the last one. Ooh, buddy, this is hard. Okay, and then I'm going to slide it up. Beautiful. All right. Get your tape, slide it all the way up, tape down the side ones. This is looking awesome, guys. I'm so excited. We're going to go through this pattern again. Ready? Colors first. So we've got orange, red, yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, red. You're right. Red. And let's see if red is going to start over or under. So we've got over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. You guys are so awesome. All right, so under, then over. The longer this gets, the harder it gets. Under, then over. Oh my goodness. Then under, then over, then under, and then over. And I'm going to push it up. It's easier for me to lay it down to push it up. And I'm going to tape it. Uh-oh, guys, I messed up my tape. Oh, no! Whatever shall we do? I fixed it. I just took that piece of tape off because it got all crumpled up. And that's never good. You can't really tape with crumpled up tape. So I've got a garbage can behind me. I'm just going to throw that. Okay. Did I just flip this over? No, we're still good. So, that's where we are now. Isn't our pattern beautiful? I think we only have room for one more, so this is our last one. So let's figure out what color it is. Orange, red, yellow. Orange, red, yellow. Orange, red, yellow. Very good. And let's see if we're going to start over or under. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. You're awesome. Okay. Oh, actually, there might be room for a second one after this. All right, so over. Oh, look, I'm getting fancy here. Over, under. Awkward. Over. Under, maybe. Let's see. Does it go? Does it work? I guess I can't hold it like that. It doesn't work. All right. I'm having issues with this strip, apparently. Okay. Under. Over. Under. Over. And under. Beautiful. I'm going to slide it up. Tape down the two that are on the sides. Yeah, I can't fit a last one, so that was our last one. Isn't it beautiful, guys? It's the placemat. So, again, our pattern was orange, red, yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, red, yellow, and over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I hope that you enjoyed it and had a lot of fun. Well, I like this way. Okay. All right, so the last thing I'm going to do here is tell you the answer to that riddle. I'm sure you've been dying to know. Sorry, the answer. I can't let those drop things. Okay, so the riddle was, what is full of holes but can still hold water? So the answer is a sponge. Because a sponge is full of holes, but it absorbs all the water. It's big and fat. It starts out dry and small, and then it gets big and puffed up, full of water, all swollen, full of water. All right, well, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me and my very first rattle appearance. And remember, anyone who sends me what that E means, I'll give you like a candy bar when you get back, or something special, prize box, something. All right, I love you guys. I hope you stay happy and healthy and safe. And I will put my email somewhere so that you can email me if you have any questions or just want to talk. All right, see you later.